Running, a sport activity that more and more people take up every day, road or mountains, popular races or ultra trails. Men or women in all parts of the world cover more and more kilometers. In the middle of this vortex, this type of compression garment is becoming more and more popular every day in sportwear for runners, sleeves, stockings, muscle supports and socks. The public are becoming more informed as each day goes by, and they are becoming more aware of their benefits. But what are compression garments? Overall, they are garments that provide compression on any determined part of the body, with a gradual pressure from top to bottom. The compression garment provides a gradual compression. It has to give more compression in this area, and then the decreasing compression starts reducing the pressure up to where the garment ends. It gives you a lot of stability on your calf muscle. You can notice that the leg is a lot more stable and it seems that you get less tired. They also provide you with a feeling of protection on your legs. They use one type of pressure for trail running and another type of pressure for running on pavement. It's not the same pressure as running on a vertical mountain surface as it is running on a flat surface. In the mountains they provide me with a lot of comfort. They stabilize my legs and they take a load off them. I also notice the benefits when I'm recovering after the run. How do they work? Most importantly, it creates a tube-like action throughout the whole leg, like a pumping action, applying pressure in this area, helping the blood flow so it can reach the places it finds the hardest, which is the end of the body, the feet, pushed by the pump at the top of the body, which is the heart. From here it helps the blood flow quicker. For me, compression is essential when running, especially on my good leg, the right one, because most of my body weight is put on my good leg. For me, this is essential, because want it or not, this secures my muscle and avoids me harming my muscle and overloading it with weight. Two very well-known groups of consumers are experiencing these garments for the first time. Sales and background research show a promising future for these products and provide many benefits. You can see the effect even though the positive effects of this garment haven't been scientifically contrasted. Are all the compression stockings the same? What is the necessary pressure for each person? What real benefits do they provide for the runner during the run? Are all compression garments the same? No. To start with, are all garments compression garments? No. Firstly, the garment must apply compression, and secondly, they are not all the same. What we need to know is what type of compression to apply to different parts of the body in each square centimeter. This is part of the study for the design of each garment to see what it is, what we really want to achieve, and how the garment performs. If I want 20 millimeters of yarn up to this level, this quantity of yarn will be applied. When the machine braids the yarn, we can see that the material I'm using is providing the necessary specifications. I think that nowadays, on occasions, the sports community has been treated with a bit of ignorance, something that shouldn't be happening. We are not only talking about the athletic performance, but about the average runner, the one who knows when the product works well and when it doesn't. So the aim of the company is to make sure that the product is performing correctly. Firstly, for the company, and then for the user, because when they use the product, they can see that it really works, and that there is no false advertising behind the product. The project is counting on the help of the Biomechanics Investigation Group dedicated to the study of sport at the University of Valencia, at the University of Alicante, and at the Technological Institute of Fabrics Aitex. The aim is to adjust the range of garments to scientific parameters using the study of racing, specifically from the aspect of running on roads. The object of the study is to measure the performance that the compression stocking can provide for the runner, not only from the physiological point of view, but also from the mechanical point of view. Also, many things can be influenced by fatigue that is generated by the runner during the run. We have created a multidisciplinary group, but there are always different aspects that can go unnoticed, or new concepts that can also go unnoticed too. That's why we have to work together with others. For example, if you work with garments made from a fabric, there is a technological institute that only deals with that area. Apart from that, we also oversee this procedure, and we also collaborate with the University of Alicante. If there is any other specialist in any other more physiological testing department than us, we don't have it yet, or we haven't been able to discover it yet. We are also looking for your collaboration. This way we avoid what is the biomechanical part of the sport. The part that's most directly related to the University of Alicante mainly has to do with the physiological aspect. Methodologically, we have implemented a series of tests that last a lot more time and may achieve a series of results that other types of studies where the test is shorter may not verify what is actually happening with the compression through a long period of time. That may correspond with the type of test that should be applied to this type of garment. In this project, I am specifically in charge of the measurements of the leg. We are measuring the parameters on 4 points of the leg to find out the measurements of the compression stockings, or to monitor if there are any types of changes before and after the runner has done the strength test. What we measure with these instruments is the exchange of gases that the runner suffers from, the breathing effects, how much oxygen is consumed, the amount of CO2 that is produced, what are the signs of fatigue that the runner can suffer from, and to certify the effort and the fatigue that the runner suffers from at the time of the test. In this case, what we are measuring is the thermal comfort that the compressor stockings provide for the runner, so we can determine which areas build up heat or sweat, and, if they are made of different fabrics, we try to change the fabric in this area. The results are going to be positive because they are going to give the company information about their products, such as how they are performing, how they can be improved, and what can or along what lines can the company improve the product. Also to know if the product actually performs during its use, aspects that are always taken for granted, but not all the companies are in favor of seeing if their product is valid and showing it. The results of the study, with scientific information, bring to light many conclusions about the effects of Lurbel garments. The results that we have been able to prove are that during the stride, part of the impact is reduced around the tibia area up to the head. The body receives much less impact with our compression stockings. We have also been able to prove that the expansion of the muscle is completely constant during the use of the compression calf sleeves. Apart from these results, the production department at Lurbel enhances the range of pressure, guaranteeing a product that athletes can really benefit from. With the results of this study, we are able to have a lot more to discuss in order to make the garment better. We are going to keep trying to improve as far as R&D is concerned, because we are going to keep investigating as much as possible, and the garments are always going to accompany the investigation, always getting better. The commitment to R&D at Lurbel, with different types of investigations in progress, creates a cooperative with these technological institutes and the scientific laboratories that also work in this area, and other projects that help to optimize each one of these Lurbel garments that are on the market, promoting research, working hand in hand with these organizations. The things that the company puts at stake to reach the perfect quality from the beginning of the creation of the product shows how determined the company is and what direction it wants to go and where it wants to reach.